Welcome back, guys. This is Vaul, and this is the MSL. This is the finals. ForGG versus 4GG versus Jaedong. I was gonna say 4GG versus Flash there, but he beat Flash in an amazing series. Didn't expect him to do that, but he did it. And now he has just beaten Jaedong for the first set of this best of 5 series and is now into the second game, 1 up. And this is Othello. So we've got Jaedong as the red Zerg at the top left and 4GG as the orange Terran at the top right. Again, the map is Othello. I think this map favors Terran a little bit, but I mean, I'm not sure if that's true of every matchup, especially Terran versus Zerg. I know that it's very useful to be Terran, I think, against Protoss, because you can take a third base very quickly, and you can also land tanks on some of the platforms around the map. Anyway, really excited about this stuff. The first game was an epic on Coliseum, amazing game. 4GG just did so well that game to play an error-free game, come back over all of Jaedong's sneaky little tricks. He just totally deflected that sunken rush. And then he dropped with like 2 drop ships. No, it was initially just one drop ship on Jaedong's secret expansion, took that out, and then later on he brought out the 4 drop ship combo straight into Jaedong's tech, and it was just downhill from there. But wow, I wonder what Jaedong has in mind for the second game. Maybe he'll play a little bit more standard. Can't tell yet. It looks like he's not going for an early 5-pull or anything like that. So there you have it over at 4GG Space, putting down that first supply depot really close to his mineral line. Not trying to wall in or anything crazy. Here's his first barracks, so he's not going for an insane 14 command center. And 2 drones going out from Jaedong, so I assume one of these will be for his hatchery, and the other one will, yeah, this is the first one for the hatchery, and the other one is the scout. And yeah, Jaedong's really worried at this point that 4GG might try something sneaky against him. Maybe he knows 4GG's play from practice or something. Somebody's informed him from the Likovos house. And wow, over at 4GG Space, we've got a double barracks going down, so that it can mean one of 2 things. It can mean that 4GG either expects a 9-pull, or he wants to get some early Marines out to cause some offensive headache to Jaedong. Some players, in the olden days, used to go for double barracks to do a medic marine rush before command center, but that's a really easy strategy to stop, and I doubt at this level that 4GG will be going for something like that. I really doubt it, and I think after he's built a few marines from those barracks, we'll be seeing a quick command center as usual. But the standard strategy is to go for that single barracks and then into command center like that, and 4GG is not doing that. I've seen this build before. It's not the first time I've seen it. Huashan did it recently against it might have been Jaedong actually that Huashan did it, but anyway, it is a way of actually getting some early offense and putting on some early pressure on your opponent. That's very good. It's all very, very well and good to be able to do that. And the Cafe Dome banner in the crowd. This 4GG there looks very focused to me. He's trying to remain calm, as you would want to do, 1 up. And indeed, there is this command center. So, despite going 2 barracks and delaying that command center for a little bit, there it is anyway, and it's down. And 4GG scouting around Jaedong's base. You can see that spawning pool. You can see that gas. And finally, the scouting drone has arrived at 4GG's base. It's unfortunate for Jaedong that he actually scouted that base last with his drone. Yeah. It is a bit of a shame because that drone could have been mining a lot of minerals at home. 4GG's scout, of course, has not been destroyed yet, and he's seeing exactly what Jaedong's build is. He's actually said in an interview before the series that he knows Jaedong's builds very well, and getting all that information there he'll be able to infer a lot of the ideas that Jaedong might have for the later stage of the game. This is the first sunken colony just to defend himself against any fast marines. And indeed, as you saw, he's got a 3rd hatchery, so it does look like a 3-hatch build. I expect him to go mutalisks. It's his trademark thing, really. Jaedong is much better with mutalisks than he is with anything else, I believe. Engineering bay at the top left. That's a pretty quick engineering bay. I don't see an academy just yet. I guess 4GG wants to go for quick upgrades, preferably. Got a few marines scouting around the map. Oh, there's a few more. I guess he's really quite eager to be able to move out and get plenty of marines against whatever kind of rush that Jaedong might have in mind. Of course, the lair going down. Jaedong getting ready to go straight to tier 2, as is status quo. And there's the Academy there. Academy being put down after the Engineering Bay, that's an unusual choice. It's usually the Academy that goes down first, but I think in the long haul, ForGG is really just looking forward to getting his upgrades up. Second creep colony going down. Jaedong is probably aware of the fact that ForGG's got quite a lot of Marines out in the field. He's obviously, they pull a bloody sacrifice some kind of unit. That power generator's been taken out as well, so easy access in and out of that choke point area. Finally, some concepts going down for ForGG. He'll be wanting to use those just to make absolutely sure that Jaedong is indeed going for a Spire once that layer completes. There's a Spire there, and I like the positioning of that, just right in between the two bases. It's not exactly in the main, and it's not, you know, the usual mineral iron placement in the natural when the Zerg players usually put the Spire down in an unusual location. It's usually right behind the minerals or something like that. Alright, so large group of American Marine is ready now, and this is an opportunity for ForGG to push out. 4 barracks, so that's an important point to make. I think commentators, English commentators these days, don't make enough mention of the number of barracks that the Terran players use against Mutalisk builds, and the 4 barracks definitely means that ForGG expects a fast third gas, an expansion as soon as the Mutalisks head out. Jaedong's trying to figure this out. Jaedong really wants to know how many barracks that ForGG's put down, but he's not going to find that out. Missile turret going down just above that ledge, which is very useful. As a Terran versus Zerg player, I really like to put missile turrets just above that ledge.